Sorry, I had to get a last drink in right before I started. Hi guys. Guess what? Somehow it is Labor Day weekend starting like tonight. That's crazy for me because the summer has really flown by. I don't know if it's been that way for you or not, but for me it really has. And we still, in Central Texas, we still have another 6 weeks or so of summer. We don't really get our first significant cold front until the middle of August. I mean the middle of October. But I still, know that we're on that downside slope, and the days are going to start getting shorter and that kind of thing. So I'm looking forward to all that. I love the fall. That's one of my favorite times of year. So at the beginning of this Labor Day weekend, we're gonna do our regular live sale. Oh, look, I've got Poppy coming to see me. Hey, Miss Poppy, do you wanna come give me some lovies? Hello, sweetie pie. She hasn't even said hello to me yet today. Hi, baby girl. Hi, do you wanna say hi to folks? No, she's just basically looking to see if I've dropped any food on the floor, which I haven't. I'm a great disappointment to her. She loves me for my food and not for myself. She says, Jill, I really love you. Anyway, so we're doing our regular Friday live sale. It is going to start at 4 o'clock Eastern, 3 o'clock Central, 2 o'clock Mountain, 1 o'clock Pacific, and it's going to happen at jwdlive.com. So JWD for Jill Wiseman Designs, live.com. And there's a group of ladies, occasionally a gent, we all gather together on Friday afternoons and hang out and look at gorgeous beads and talk beads and dream about beads and learn about beads, and it's all about beads. Okay, so since it's all about beads, let me show you some of the beads I'm going to have on today's live sale because I'm super stoked about these guys. Look at these gorgeous Z beads. That Z as in DZI. These are an agate. This is an imitation of a traditional, very old Tibetan bead. And I just thought that the color on these was gorgeous, and the juxtaposition with those strong white lines. I just really thought that these were perfect as we're moving into fall. I have got some really nice African turquoise. I just recently ran into a dealer who had a bunch of African turquoise. So we're going to be seeing it in some additional shapes coming up on future live sales. And the first one that I picked out to show you guys today are these babies. So they're kind of, I call them like pebble nuggets, though in this case I would call it more like a pebble slice, if you know what I mean, because they're like little discs. And I just have visions of being able to use those little discs like on the end of a hoop or on the end of a wire for an earring and that kind of thing. So I think that this shape is really versatile. And then, like I said, the quality on this African turquoise is really, really nice. If you don't know, African turquoise is actually not turquoise. And it's just called that because it really looks like turquoise, but it is gorgeous in its own right. Now these babies are garnet, and they're an interesting shade of garnet here because they're kind of halfway between just a regular red garnet, and there's an undertone of like a hessonite orange garnet in them. So they're somewhere in the middle between the red and the orange, and I just like that kind of not quite one, not quite the other. It's that mixture of the two. And look at how good all three of these look together. I mean, there you go. You've got three components that would work absolutely beautifully together and kind of segue you into fall. I'm going to have also, I've got several itty bitty strands, so meaning like 4 millimeter and under. These are going to be some basically 3 millimeter kind of chubby rondelles in amethyst. So we've got those guys. We've got, I've pulled so much. Let me show you these. I've got some petrified wood, and I have a story about how petrified wood is made And so I'm going to tell you all about that during the live sale today. Oh, I just realized I'd never toggled over to the comments. So let's see. It's connecting right now. Oh, there we are. Okay. I've got to scroll back and see what I missed. All right, so Katteri's here, and Debbie, and Sherry, and Beth, and Pamela. 50-50 if it rains on Halloween. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean about that. Wilna's here, Laura. Well, it is so good to see you guys. Do I have the beads that Daniel made those gorgeous bracelets with? Yes, I carry all the beads for that. That's on my other website, my full bead store kind of website, and that is Jill Wiseman Designs with an S.com. And so all of those beads are available from Danielle's bracelet there. All right, then I've got some check glass too. Oh, here it is, what I pulled to show you guys. I've got these gorgeous GemDuos, and I bought them directly from the factory in the Czech Republic. Look at that beautiful color. I don't know that the iridescence comes through when I'm showing these, but these are super iridescent. The color is called Tropical Blue Grape, so they have a great shimmer to them in person. And I kind of went crazy because I really, really liked the color because it's kind of a blurple color. It's mostly blue, but there's a hint of that purple undertone to it. So I kind of bought a lot. And so, even though I have also put these on the JillWisemanDesigns.com website, and oh, I forgot to tell you that everything on JillWisemanDesigns.com for the next week is 20% off. That's our Labor Day sale. So you do not want to miss out on that, because I don't do it that often. 20% off the entire store. The only things it does not apply to are kits, tools, and bead on it boards, but everything else is 20% off. Okay. So let me back up. So these guys, I do have them on the regular site at 20% off, but I'm giving you guys an even better deal on these here on the live sale, because I love you guys. Then I have got these check pearls that are so gorgeous. We've got an overstock of them, but look at that incredible burgundy color. Again, it's just like a rich, fantastic color. I tend to wear this kind of color a lot in the winter. I just, for whatever reason, I happen to have a lot of long sleeve tops in this color. And I am thinking I'm gonna have to make myself at least a pair of earrings and possibly a bracelet as well with these because they're gorgeous. And so we have got these at a really nice price for you guys. Basically, those are gonna be 33% off. Let's see, what else have I pulled? Oh yes. Let me show you these Rhodochrosite coins. Aren't those luxurious? I'm having trouble with my words today. Whatever. Yeah, some beautiful Rhodochrosite. That's coming up. I've got a whole pile of things behind me that I still want to list, and I'm running out of time because I've only got about a little over an hour to get it done. So I better wrap this up. I hope you guys can join us. Like I said, it's at jwdlive.com. Oh, wait, I've got my fancy graphic. There we go. jwdlive.com. I just have to like sit really high so you can see my face over it. And it starts at 4 o'clock Eastern, 3 o'clock Central, 2 o'clock Mountain, 1 o'clock Pacific. I hope I see you there. And if I don't see you there, I hope you have a wonderful holiday weekend. We are going to be really busy actually around the warehouse here. We are working our little tails off, getting ready for the in-person open house and bead garage sale that we're going to have here in Pflugerville, Texas, which is just right north of Austin. That is happening not this weekend, but the weekend after, September 6th and 7th. We are opening the warehouse to the public for the first time. Now the stuff that is on our normal website, JillWisemanDesigns.com, is not going to be available for purchase, nor is the stuff that's on JWDlive.com. However, I have got basically at least as much as I have on those two websites combined. that is in this warehouse that is not on the website. And so you are going to be able to dig through all of our treasures. And so the girls and I have been working all week on getting organized and finding all these treasures. There's going to be lampwork beads, but there's also going to be like a ton of $1 fire polish strands and things like that. And so we're getting all those items priced, pulled out of boxes, and getting them ready to display for this giant open house that we're having. So fingers crossed, I'm going to see some of you guys there if you happen to be in the area. And so that's really going to be a massive focus for me over the next week. All right, you guys, I will see you soon. And if I don't, have a good